What's up, comic fam, comic fans? It's time to preview the comics coming out this week. Alright, the comics coming out for September 18, 2024. So what do we got this week? We got spec books, we got spotlight books, we got FOC books, books that went on FOC this week, books that will go on FOC next week. We got all the books coming out this week, and we're going to toss in a new segment called What's Hot? The Star and the Hidden Gem. And we're going to do it all right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you've been here before, you know how we do. We start off with the spec books. But first, we're going to do an old spec book that's the Star right now. We have Venom number 3 by Ryan Stegman. This came out in 2018. Why is this hot? The third Venom film will have Null in it, and so this has made the list. Look at 9.8 at $286. Most common sold raw, near mint, $140. Boom. Now we have the Hidden Gem, the Incredible Hulk, issue number 6. All right, we have the first appearance of Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, 44. All right, he's going to be in the comics. If this character it has wheels or legs right now, so this character gets popular, boom, could be something big in the future. Still selling at cover price or a little bit below cover price. The trend though is going up, as you see there, plus 5.54% trend. All right, let's get into the last spec book this week, but it's a spec book that's coming out this week. We have Deadpool number 6. Why is this on the spec list? Apparently, Deadpool's actually going to die. All right, and his daughter is going to take over as the new Deadpool, Ellie Camacho. Well, we might actually see her in the costume. Who knows? We're going to see. All right. So, man, that's crazy that they're going to kill off Deadpool, and we're gonna have a whole new Deadpool's daughter. All right, let's get into some of the spotlight books this week. First off, we have Star Wars Darth Vader number 50. Why is this on the list? Well, it is the last issue of this arc, or this volume of Darth Vader. $7.99 book, but it's gonna have the final twists of this iteration, this run of Luke, Leia, Sabe, Ochi, Zed, and Sly Moore. All right, and I guess Darth Vader is gonna finally unleash his Schism Imperial against the Emperor Palpatine. All right, next up on the list, we got Batman: The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween number 0, The Last Halloween prologue. All right, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale together again for this reprint. I think there's something new in there, but I can't say yay or nay. But if you've read The Long Halloween, this may be something to get to keep your collection going. If you haven't read it, you probably should. It's really good. All right, last up, we have The Moon is Following Us number 1. Oof, I had a story about thinking the moon was following me, but that was a whole different time, and that was college. Anyway, we have Sam and Duncan Lamar, who love their 6-year-old daughter, Penny. She's basically kidnapped by an evil force, and now they're trying to get her back, fighting side by side with magical beings that Penny believed in or cherished. All right, so this actually looks like a fun book. Daniel Warren Johnson's on it. I think I'm going to pick that one up. All right, now let's get into those final order due books that came out this week. All right, we have Absolute Batman number 1. So you got that with the Bat Axe symbol on his chest. It's really just a rectangle with some shapes in it. But there's better covers if you want something different. Just don't get the bat symbol version of it. Just don't do it. Or do it. I think it's the most expensive book that's coming out of all the covers. All right, Transformers number 13. It's coming out this week. Not coming out this week, sorry. It was on FOC this week. You gotta have a Starscream origin story in here. So if you're a Starscream fan or you hate Starscream. And then you got Scarlet number 5, the last issue in the Scarlet series. It's been pretty good. I've enjoyed it. All right, and now we're gonna do FOC for 9/23, or it's got to be in by Monday. All right, 9/23. This is all thanks to A&S Comics. I believe they're in Trenton, New Jersey. Let's see. Let's click that. And Teaneck, excuse me, A&S Comics in Teaneck, New Jersey. There's their info if you have any inclination or you live in the Jersey area to work with them. Pre-orders, I believe, receive 10% off, and I was not paid to say any of that. I just happened to find them on the internet. But anyway, we got Destro number 5. Pre-order that by 9/23. FOC it, and you'll have it in your hands. Right here, the road to G.I. Joe number 1 ends here. All right, G.I. Joe number 1 is coming, guys. This is interesting. This is a David Nakayama cover. Looks like, like a quick sketch, and just decided to make it a cover for Wonder Woman number 14. I both love it and hate it. I don't know, it's really weird. If you want to tell me in the comments what you think about that, let me know. And then that was it. And this was supposed to be me again, showing you A&S Comics get free shipping on purchases over $200, 10% off pre-orders, and they're in Teaneck, New Jersey. All right, let's get into the rest of the books coming out this week. First off, we're going to start off with Image, and you got Destro number 4 or 5, meaning next week, right? We got Destro number 5 coming out. We just said that, right? But not next week. Next week is the FOC for Destro number 5. All right, we got The Moon is Following Us number 1. That's issue number 1 of 10. That looks like it'd be fun. The Power Fantasy seemed to have a lot of fans, so here's issue number 2 coming out in the Spawn series of books. So the Spawn verse, we got Spawn Red City number 6, and you got Spawn Salmon Twitch Case Files number 6. All right, so a lot of good books coming out of Image. Image has got some number 1 10th printings coming out. That's a lot of number 1s, but Image jumping on that boom reprint. Dang, look at all these number 10. Like, there's a lot of different covers. There's even a G.I. Joe version, Starfire. Just a lot. It's a lot. So many 10th printings. So many. Also, they got volume 2 of the trade coming out, so if you want to grab that, feel free. And then you got the Walking Dead Deluxe in color, and you've got Witchblade number 3 with a David Mack cover. Boom! Here comes the boom. Ready or not? How do you like comics now? You got the Graveyard Club number 1, R.L. Stine. If you grew up on R.L. Stine, here's your chance to read this comic by him. And then there's a couple other books, including SIR number 2 of 5. We're at Titan Comics now. Huge Detective number 2 is out. Let's go to DC. Why not? So what do we have from DC? You have the Absolute Power Super Sun number 1 one shot. So Absolute Power still happening. Batman Day is coming, guys. Batman Day. And there's some Batman Day special books. I don't think these books, don't take my word for it, but I don't believe the Batman Day books are in on this Wednesday. I believe that's a separate day. Batman Day 24. Batman Day usually falls on a different day, the new comic book day. What else do we got? You got World's Finest, Dan Mora. Love Dan Mora. Really good artist. He does so many covers, but he also does interiors. It's like, come on, other artists, get your game together. This guy's a beast. Alright, we got Batman the Barbarian, number 1 of 6. We got another Catwoman number 68. Got the Facsimile of Crisis on Infinite Earths with issue number 6. If I miss anything, guys, let me know. Especially if it's something good. Joker the World hardcover. This is supposed to be a bunch of stories about Joker in other countries like Brazil, I think Japan. Joker's a world, globe trotter, jet setter. You got Multiverse Collision Detection #1. That's, the Looney Tunes and some other cartoons. Basically, it's cartoons meet the Justice League. What else? We got Superman #18. That's an Absolute Power tie-in. A lot of covers there. And you got Wonder Woman #13. And that is an Absolute Power tie-in. All right, we're off to Marvel Comics. What do we have coming out of Marvel? You have the Amazing Spider-Man with the facsimile of issue number 260. All right, the Avengers are on issue number 18. You got a Dazzler series coming out. All right, she's on tour. So check that out if you like Dazzler. It's only a 4-issue series. You got Deadpool #6 coming out. That should be fun. There's a Deathlock book coming out. Apparently, this Lady Deathlock stays showing up or appearing in the book. But who knows if it's already an established character or a new character. Incredible Hulk #17. That's one of the better Marvel books out these days, and it's one of the better horror books out these days. So if you believe Marvel can put out an actually good horror book, check out the Incredible Hulk. All right, where are we at? Spider-Boy Annual #1. I'm probably gonna stay away from that. Spider-Man Black Suits and Blood #204. If you're a Black Suit fan, go ahead and pick that up. Spirits of Vengeance #1. What do we got going on there? I don't know, but we got a Scotty Young variant. That's cool. You got Star Wars Darth Vader #1. What else? Couple of issues, a lot of covers of that actually. If I miss anything, guys, again, let me know. You got Ultimate X-Men #7. Got some Venom. Gotta give me some of that Venom. Venom War Deadpool #103. So you got the Venom War going on right now. Venom War Lethal Protectors. Just a lot of different tie-ins. What if Donald Duck became Wolverine #1? Gets the Peach Momoko second printing love. You got X Factor #2, if you're catching up on all the new X-Men stuff, and you got X-Men #4. Alright, we're off to Dynamite. What do we have out of Dynamite? You got Negaduck #8. Fire and Ice #3. The Powerpuff Girls are on issue #3. Red Sonja just got some limited edition covers. Thundercats Chitara is on issue #3. It's like the Chitara covers sold really well, and they were like, we just gotta make a series that focuses on Chitara, so we can just put on all the covers. Alright, let's get into the rest of the books coming out this week. What do we got? Remember, guys, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that, and I stole that from Jay-Z. What is this? The Body Trade #1. That's out of Mad Cave Studios. So whenever we see it, #1, we try to point it out if we see it. Sometimes we miss them. You got Caligüera #1 of 3. That's out of Blood Moon Comics. What else do we have coming out? Let's see. These Zatanna Bring Down the House, Frizen graded variants. That's Frizen. She does some good work, some good covers. Kind of the same motif and color palettes, but they always just hit pretty hard. She found that niche and she hit it hard. What else do we have? I don't know. I'm looking. We got this Lilith #1. That's out of Vault Comics. That's a #1. All right. Mark Spears Monsters. That's out of Keen Spot Entertainment. Issue number 1. We're in the M's, so we're getting there. We're halfway there. Well, now we're in the R's, so we are definitely towards the end. Here's Resurgence, number 1 of 4, out of Valiant. You got some Rick and Morty, Uther and Rick Volt, number 2. Issue number 2. What else? Star Wars High Republic Adventures Phase 3, number 10. This is the final issue of the Dark Horse High Republic Adventures Phase 3. So, another book possibly worth picking up. What else do we have? Teenage Mutant Nation, number 1. Excuse me, I almost said Ninja Turtles. The Teenage Mutant Nation, number 1. That is also coming out this week. And you have the Saturday morning, TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures with issue number 17. Alright, let's get to the end. So there we are, guys. We're at the end. Alright, comic fans, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. If you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Alright? Deuces. Peace. Alright, so Gotham by Best Man number 1. I actually got that last week. Or Man's Best, not Best Man. Man's Best number 1. So I'm not sure why that is loaded up here. Oh, you know why? Because we're on the wrong week.